The race for the Maine U.S. Senate seat is officially heating up, and the latest primary polling averages reveal a contest that is far more competitive than it appears at first glance. Let's start with the Democratic primary in Maine. Graham Platner is currently leading the field with 46.4%, establishing himself as the clear frontrunner for now. Governor Janet Mills follows closely behind at 38.8%, keeping the race very much alive. The rest of the Democratic field trails far behind, with Jordan Wood at 2.1%, Andrea LaFlamme at 1%, David Evans at 1%, and David Costello at 0.8%. At this stage, the Democratic contest is shaping into a two-candidate race, with Platner and Mills clearly separating from the pack. Now let's turn to the Republican primary. Incumbent Senator Susan Collins dominates the Republican field, holding a massive 66% support. Her challengers, Carmen Calabrese and Dan Smeriglio, are both stuck at just 1%, showing no real momentum so far. For Republicans, Collins remains the uncontested nominee heading into the general election. But the real story emerges when we look at the general election matchups. In a Janet Mills versus Susan Collins scenario, the race is essentially tied. Mills stands at 42.3%, while Collins holds a razor-thin edge at 42.5%. Meanwhile, 15.2% of voters remain undecided, making them the decisive factor in this matchup. And in a Graham Platner versus Susan Collins face-off, the numbers shift again. Platner leads slightly with 42.2%, while Collins follows at 40.7%. Here, the undecided vote grows even larger, with 17.1% of voters still unsure. What does all this tell us? No matter who Democrats nominate, Maine is shaping up to be one of the most competitive Senate races in the country. With such a large share of undecided voters, this race is still wide open, and the final outcome could hinge on turnout, campaign messaging, and late momentum. Stay with today's Blueprint News for the latest polling updates, deep election analysis, and real insights behind the numbers. If you found this breakdown useful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below.